Hello， 大家好，我係 Kevin from Crypto MI。呢一集咧，我會講關呢度其他 coin 啦。其實呢個 coin 咧，我係冇做過 review 啦。今日我會做一個 review 我呢個 coin。And 呢個 coin 咧，呢幾日咧有好大嘅動作啦，所以我哋而家睇下佢而家發生緊咩事。今日呢個 coin 係叫Ripple coin 啦，係叫 XRP coin 啦。OK， 咩係 XRP coin 咧？如果你喺呢度讀到咧 ，XRP coin it is a platform with open source protocol which designed to allow fast and cheap transactions。所以呢個其實係算係一個好 main point 㗎啦。The first thing 你知道嘅 Ripple 係一個 platform 係一個 currency 嘅，而呢個 platform 係一個 open source protocol which designed to allow fast and cheap transaction。所以意思係講簡單嚟講 ，Ripple transaction 係好快好平。And then 呢個 Ripple 咧，佢個 network 係俾好多 providers 啊 ，such as bank and money services businesses 嘅 that uses solution to develop by Ripple to provide frictional experience to send money globally。簡單嚟講，都係講 about 快 and 平。So as you can see，as highlighted transaction cost can be like 0.0000001。咩意思？即係講 ，when you do any transactions in Ripple， 你個 cost of if transactions 都係平。So 其實你讀去 XRP 咧係 representing cheap and fast transactions。所以去 target audience 啊係專俾 target 俾啲銀行啊啲大嘅 exchange 啦，利用佢嘅 platform， 因為係平。OK， 如果你睇翻成個 history of Ripple 啦，你睇到係咪？2020年佢仲係好地嘅，仲喺呢度浮下嘅。冇幾耐係咪？2021年嗰時1月嗰時咧，佢冧到佢2角幾啦。嗰時候咧，開始好多人我哋講FOMO啦、panic 啦，好多人開始買啦，就係因為一件事就係 Ripple 俾 SEC 我哋叫 Security Exchange Commission 啦，佢哋開一個 legal lawsuit 啦，訴呢個XRP 個 Ripple 嘅 project 啦。如果你睇翻呢個新聞啦 ，Ripple operator have conducted a registered digital asset security offering worth 1.3 billion. The official SEC complaint notes that 呢個兩個 founder 就係 XRP 嘅 founder has illegal financed the blockchain company by raising capital through unregistered digital asset security offering。So when SEC 有做咁嘅 lawsuit against 呢個 Ripple 時咧，都係好多人會 panic 啦，所以害到 XRP 冧到好緊要啊，冧到佢2角幾啦，我最記得嘅時候。Of course XRP 冇放棄過啦，佢個呢個兩個 SCO 咧就係佢哋兩個 decided to fight against 呢個 SEC 啦 in the court 啦。Of course 呢個成個 lawsuit 嘅嘢用好耐嘅時間嚟打啦喺個 court 入邊，所以其實我哋睇翻呢個成個 overall of 呢個成個 XRP 啦嚇。佢開始輸呢個 XRP 嘅時啦，佢哋 CEO of 呢個 XRP 都冇驚過啦，所以佢哋都繼續打啦。And 你睇啦，when 佢開始打嗰時啦，佢哋開始慢慢嘅 recover， 因為好多 public investors 咧覺得呢個有好大嘅可能會贏啦，因為呢個輸其實係廢嘅所以你睇人慢慢去打嗰時啦，佢慢慢 recover， 所以 recover 到一個 point 咧，為呢個 XRP 第一期。第二期嗰時，佢開始真係 official 贏咗呢個第一期或者第二期嘅呢個 lawsuit 啦 ，against 個 XRP 啦，所以你睇到一個好大嘅 recovery on XRP， 因為好多 public investors 佢哋睇到哇 XRP 贏咗呢個 lawsuit for 呢個 first stage 或者 second stages， 所以 when 佢贏嗰時咧，好多public investors 有好大嘅confidence to invest back in 個 XRP 嘅，所以呢個 XRP 你睇個 daily chart 啦。如果我畫一個 horizontal line 喺呢度啦，就係呢個好 strong 嘅resistance 啦，就係呢個2020年到2012年嘅時啦，佢就浮到呢度好耐啦。過後佢破上去嘅時啦，佢又繼續上啦。前幾日時候咧，做咩 XRP 無啦啦會做一個好大嘅big movement 咧？係因為如果我讀翻XRP 嘅 fundamental 就係個新聞啦。XRP rose and spiked about 39% after a ruling in a United States court。你睇啦 ，Ripple saw another major win by illegal team as a federal judge exempted Ripple from having to provide their personal financial record to the SEC Commission。所以 呢個其實係一個係好大嘅 win for 一個 XRP 嘅 coin 嘅，因為呢個 coin 都如果佢真係illegal嚟講啦，佢2013年都中咗啦，就等到2021年嘛，係咪先？其實講嚟講去啦，呢個成個呢個 lawsuit 嚟講啊，我會講99%都係 XRP 係贏硬嘅，係冇可能會輸嘅，因為講翻 crypto 嚟講 ，crypto is not backed by any government or controlled by any country， 所以講嚟講去，就係前幾日嘅時候 ，Ripple 都係贏喺呢個 court 入邊，所以你睇到 public investor 開始有好大嘅 confidence 嚟呢個 towards 呢個 XRP 啦，所以你睇到好多人開始掉翻佢哋嘅investment 啦喺個 XRP 度，所以你睇到 XRP 一下飄上去啦。OK， 而家我哋睇下呢個成個 technical analysis of 呢個成個 overall 嘅 XRP coin 嘅。今日我會用嘅係 MXC 嘅 exchange 嘅 platform。如果你哋冇 MXC 嘅 exchange 嘅 platform 嘅 account，我會放一個 link 喺 below， 你哋可以 check it out。呢個 MXC 嘅 platform 其實係唔錯㗎。OK，let's go on with 呢個 MXC exchange 嘅 platform 啦。而家你睇到嘅係4粒鐘嘅 chart 啦 of 呢個 XRP coin 啦。所以而家我哋睇下成個 technical analysis of 一個 XRP 啦。我已經畫咗呢個 Fibonacci line 啦，所以你睇到呢個 Fibonacci line 係代表我哋嘅 resistance of 呢個 XRP 嘅。OK， 如果你睇翻成個 XRP 嘅market 啦 ，XRP 仲係浮緊呢個1.18嘅價位嘅，所以佢冇破到，佢冇真正破到呢個價位啦，所以佢而家開始做一個 mini retracement 啦。OK， 所以而家佢會 retrace 翻去邊度咧？如果係有好大個可能，佢會 retrace 翻呢個 moving average 咧，個20個 moving average 喺呢個藍色線冇，佢會可能 market 會開始慢慢 retrace 翻呢度啦。我會畫緊一條線啦，喺呢度啦。有好大個可能 XRP 會有咁嘅動作啦，會呢度浮下，嗰個黃色線啦。OK， 可能佢會咁做咗，你呢度會可能會越嚟越近呢度，近到呢度過後。佢先有一個 decision making， 佢繼續落落去啦，又繼續上翻去。In conclusion 嚟講啦，我會覺得呢個 XRP 係會呢度慢慢嘅浮下，浮到呢個 moving average 越嚟越近呢個所謂嘅立足嘅時候咧，佢先有一個好大嘅 decision making 啦，whether 佢係繼續上啊，繼續落嘅。如果佢落嚟講，佢會落翻呢個所謂嘅0.76786嘅價位啦，如果佢上啦，佢會試下破呢個1.618嘅。如果佢真係破到嚟講，佢會上到呢個所謂嘅2.618嘅價位嘅。所以呢個係一個算係一個好 crucial 嘅 moment 啦 ，for 呢個 XRP 啦。因為如果佢真係上嚟講，佢可以上到2溝幾嘅。如果你問我 Ripple Coin long run 嚟講，佢有冇好大嘅可能會上翻3溝幾啦？我會覺得有嘅，因為佢曾經2017年嗰時都有上過呢個3溝幾啦，所以今次咧，如果佢真係開始繼續咁贏啦，我會覺得3溝幾 is not a problem for 呢個 XRP 嘅。So I think that's all for today episode 啦。如果你真係中意講，記得幫我撳 like、share and subscribe。I will see you guys in next episode and bye bye。